I have always wanted to be self-employed. I'm really lucky to run a company like GuineaLoft where, these are small pets. Like, this is my passion. I've had these pets forever. I love caring for them. I love seeing customer reviews and just making the best possible product for them. I've actually met a good deal of other young entrepreneurs, but in my immediate friend circle, no one that I know does it. To them, I'm kind of just the guinea pig girl. My name is Bella Lynn. I'm 17 years old, and my Amazon side hustle brought in $409,000 in 2023.
벨라는 16세인 2022년 11월 아마존에 기니로프를 출시했습니다. 기니로프는 기니피그 케이지, 침구, 먹이통, 물병 등 소형 반려동물을 위한 제품을 판매합니다.
I always knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. Even from a young age in elementary school, I was always doing various kinds of startups. I had a small hand knitting business. I did the lemonade stand that all kids do, and I had a slime business in middle school. I was always trying out different ways to bring in little amounts of money.
벨러는 생일과 새해 선물로 받은 $2,000를 투자하여 아마존에 기니로프트를 출시했습니다.
The idea for GuineaLoft definitely came from first-hand experience. So I would say I'm a veteran guinea pig owner. I've had them for 6, coming on 7 years. And when I had guinea pigs for the first time, I started off just as any other guinea pig owner would. I had the store-bought cages, and with these cages, issues start to arise. I think every guinea pig owner goes through.
벨라는 기존의 기니피그 케이지가 너무 작고 청소하기 어렵다고 느꼈습니다.
I decided, hey, this doesn't work anymore. Let me build something by myself. So before I even started thinking about GuineaLoft, I was doing DIY versions of cages in my backyard. I was using materials like crates and bricks and other plastic trays and just trying to mesh together this DIY thing. But then the issue that arose was just that it was an ordeal to clean it. It just wasn't a sustainable idea. And then from there, I felt that I had pretty much exhausted every other option. So I started to draw up in my notebook designs of what I wanted the ideal guinea pig cage to look like, and that's kind of how I arrived at version 1 of the GuineaLoft cage.
컴퓨터 프로그래머인 벨라의 아버지는 중국 항저우에 있는 공장을 연결해 주었습니다. 그녀는 학교가 끝나고 남아서 공장의 가상 케이지를 연구하고 테스트했습니다. 첫 프로토타입 기니피그 케이지를 개발하는 데 1년이 걸렸습니다.
When I first launched GuineaLoft, the reception was not at all what I expected. I wasn't sure if customers were going to take the plunge and try our cage because it was so new. So I didn't put any marketing into the first 100 units. I thought that our product was just going to get buried.
2주 만에 케이지 100개를 완판했습니다.
When I saw that the first 100 units sold out on Amazon, I just knew at that time I had to go all into this.
현재 벨러는 공장의 6명으로 구성된 팀을 보유하고 있습니다. 그들은 생산, 배송, 제품 테스트, 제품 사진 및 영상 촬영을 담당합니다. 사업은 토끼, 햄스터, 새를 위한 제품을 포함하도록 확장되었습니다.
Some of GuineaLoft's most important expenses, we have employees on payroll, we have to pay the supply chain workers, and then we have to purchase raw materials. We also purchase things for manufacturing. There are shipping expenses, there are also fees from Amazon. Another thing is marketing. All of GuineaLoft's profits are currently being reinvested back into the company.
2023년 기니로프트의 순매출은 $400,900, 순이익은 $103,000였습니다.
I decided not to pay myself a cut of GuineaLoft's earnings so far because I'm really lucky to be in a position where that's not something that I need to worry about. I'm lucky to have parents who, they make enough to provide for me. I was thinking if I can take these few $1,000s and work on more R&D, I think that that's more worth it than paying myself something that I don't really need.
2024년 기니로프트의 매출은 거의 $500,000에 달합니다. 이 회사의 총 누적 매출액은 약 $921,000입니다.
I'm pretty anxious. Hitting 1 million is going to be huge. I feel that we're going to hit that before 2 years.
벨라는 올해 6월 학교를 졸업하고 자택에서 생활 중입니다.
Juggling being in high school and also doing GuineaLoft is definitely a lot of time because even when I was in school, I'm easily doing 20 to 25 hours a week working on this.
벨라는 여름 방학 동안 2개의 수업을 듣고 주 30시간 정도 일하고 있습니다. 그녀는 올해 가을에 시카고 대학에 진학할 예정입니다. 벨라의 부모님이 학비를 대주고 그녀는 $25,000의 장학금을 받았다고 말합니다.
I definitely was thinking about possibly taking a gap year to work on GuineaLoft, but ultimately I decided not to do that and to enter and then graduate in the class of 2028. I think a big part of that was because I'm really excited for the pool of opportunities and resources that I'm going to get in college. And if I'm working on my business simultaneously, I can kind of bring that into the college space and see what ways it can help me grow or what mentors that I might meet there.
2023년 벨라는 젊은 기업가를 위한 비주얼 대회 두 번째로 지원했고 피칭 대회에서 $10,000의 투자금을 유치했습니다.
I actually put that towards purchasing our first acrylic laser cutter. We had issues a few months ago where our products were consistently out of stock and we weren't really estimating the shipping cycles correctly. So that's definitely aided a lot in number one, our stock issues. And then another thing is that all of these new cages that I said got released recently, it's all thanks to the acrylic laser cutter that we were able to test multiple versions and then get that V1 out. Some of the biggest challenges that I would say I faced in my time running GuineaLoft is, first of all, coordination with the team in China. There is a big barrier between us, time, distance, sometimes even language. All of our communication is in Chinese. My parents are immigrants, so I have good working proficiency in Chinese.
벨라는 중국 공장과 통화할 때 가끔 아버지로부터 통역 도움을 받습니다.
I would say that that's the extent of his help. He's not really inside the operations of GuineaLoft. My mom actually isn't really involved at all. Another challenge I've run into is just the developing of products and creating new versions, new iterations. So for example, our hamster cage, we went through at least 5 iterations of it. And then when we listed it, to be completely honest with you, it got bad reviews. They're saying, oh no, they're escaping, or maybe it's too small for a few hamsters. And for us, maybe we don't have that same experience. You know, we're testing with about 4 or 5 hamsters in China, and maybe our hamsters don't escape. So definitely recognizing the differences in people's pets and just tweaking it to make the best possible product for the customer. I think that with a lot of parents, when kids are younger and they express an interest in startups with something trivial, it's very easy to sort of shut that down as something, you know, oh, maybe that's just kids, it's not going to be serious. With my dad, he always treated me as an adult. He never made fun of my passions. I'm really glad that he never brushed that off because look at where we are now with the piggies. I 100% plan on running GuineaLoft while I'm in college and hopefully, if it lasts the next 4 years, out of college as well. In the next 5 years, I'm looking at expanding into a fuller range of products. So for pretty much all small pets, and then we want compatible accessories for every pet. We're also looking at food for each pet, fun things for enrichment in their cage. And then of course, opening in-person stores is a really big dream of mine. The ultimate goal that I have for GuineaLoft is just to be the recognized small pet brand.